Hello everybody, this is Madiha reporting love from Jordan. Today I wanted to share a video about the gift of being a woman. For most women alive and living in the world today, the knowledge of how beautiful, deep and a privilege it is to be a woman has not yet fully activated. And so as the feminine rises across the world, I think one of the things we really need to own and realize and remember is how much it is a gift to be a woman. It is not a second-class citizen or the second sex, i.e. second gender, or something that is kind of like second class to the ideal of being male. Actually being a woman, being a feminine, female embodiment of the goddess is a great privilege that you can own starting from today. The first reason it is so amazing to be a woman is because women are so embodied. The feminine is the matter. It is the sensual, it is the physical, it is the life force, it is this aliveness that you see in nature. That is the quality of the feminine. And this is a part of the joy and the pleasure and the ecstasy of being in this world, is that it's flesh, it's felt, it's cuddles, it's kisses, it's dancing, it's sound, it's all these vibrations of reality. They are expressions of the feminine. The masculine, sacred masculine, is more the space that holds it, the awareness that holds it. And so every time you're in the body, every time you're in the pleasure, every time you're using your senses for the sensual awakening, you are really tapping into the source, the treasure, the privilege, the gift of the feminine. Another reason or another way to look at the feminine is how it brings harmony. The feminine is so good. Women are so good. And not all women are all feminine. We are part masculine, part feminine for sure. But more of the feminine is coming out into a sacred altar, into something we can celebrate and recognize and truly feel honored to witness and be a part of. And this capacity of the feminine to bring harmony, if you think of a woman fixing up her home or space or making it really in harmony, that there's a flow. If you think of nature, how she harmonizes between the seasons, that there's a season to go in and heal and there's a season to go out and flower. Nature knows how to harmonize because nature is feminine. Nature is in that flow. Nature is in that creative state. And so when you are in your feminine, creating harmony in your relationships, in your spaces, in your communities, in your work, it's a very diplomatic and necessary ingredient, because when we're not harmonizing, conflict, competition, all of these things will start to grow in our societies. And if they are growing in our societies, that means they are growing inside us. Nothing we see in the world is not a reflection of something that exists within you, me. And that was a big realization. It's the law of correspondence, which means that nothing I see is not directly a reflection of something happening within me. And so if I see this competition and this conflict happening in the world, then I need to come back more into harmony, into that feminine value of valuing harmony and peace above conflict and competition and ego and all these things that we see exist in the world today, or at least I see. Maybe I'm living in my own world, but everything is possible after all. Another really beautiful gift of the feminine is the gift of beauty. Not beauty as a superficial image, something that is simply external or cultivated, but something that is so deeply layered. The beauty of the soul, beauty of seeing a sight that just takes your breath away, the beauty of a beautiful work of art, the beauty of a human that you just feel the depth of their beauty. And beauty is that feminine quality that makes you tap into the beauty of being. Tap into, this moment is so precious. When you see a view that takes your breath away, isn't it a moment of deep presence? And so beauty forces you into presence. Beauty calls you into action of presence. Beauty captures your attention. Beauty magnetizes you. You can't help but look and feel and be one with the beauty, because the beauty is the beauty in you. If you're feeling beauty, right? It's not seeing beauty. It's feeling beauty, then it is a resonance, a frequency that you are tapping into. And the feminine brings a lot of that. Cultures that have brought in from the feminine have really worked with art as an expression of beauty. Those artists that were obsessed with beauty, they just went on the hunt looking for beauty wherever they went, creating beauty wherever they went. I have a friend, Marwan, he really knows about or can tune into beautifying space. And literally, I feel he has a sixth sense that is beautifying. Just wherever he goes, he likes to move things around, add a little drape, add some color, add some bells. And that capacity to show up for beauty is a really important calling in the world today. Because a lot of what we see on TV and the media, it's disturbing, it's harming, it's injuring, it's hurting our soul. Our soul is being deprived of beauty. And beauty is your birthright. To be in a state of awe and wonder and magnetism towards something that just captures the whole of you. So allow yourself to tune into that frequency of the feminine that is beauty. That is beauty within you. Creating more beauty in the world outside, reflecting more beauty. And if you're an artist or a creator, this is probably the most important thing you can be looking to do, to create more beauty, add more beauty, be the beauty that you are. And of course, this is a journey because everything we've been told is about resisting beauty and being humble and not owning your true power to create and be magnificent. And beauty is magnificent. So stop seeing beauty outside of you. Start being that beauty and creating that beauty and creating a world that is so goddamn beautiful it will make you cry. Let's take a moment together to breathe. To listen to the birds. And the fourth thing I wanted to share with you about the treasures of being a woman, of being in your feminine. It's the treasure of boundlessness. The feminine is the flow. It's not here to be bounded by one identity or one dogma or one color or one thing. The feminine is wild. This is definitely something we go deeper into in my initiation, Awakened Woman. And at the same time, the idea is quite simple at the surface. The feminine is unleashed. The feminine cannot be boxed. That's why a lot of men, they struggle with the feminine because it's like a wild horse. And we live in a world that wants to tame anything wild. Our emotions are a big part of that. And the boundlessness also corresponds with the depth of emotion that the feminine feels. So tap into your womanhood when you tap into that unbound wildness. And know that that's your nature. There's nothing wrong with you. When you're intense and you're unbounded and your expression and you want so much and you are so much and you can be a million things at the same time, and that's just who you are, because that's what being a woman means. And sacred men, awakened men, are men who can hold space for that. Not you as a woman having to change to meet a man in his center of stillness and focus and discipline, because that's his gift. Leave that to him, and you be you. You be wild. You be deep. Feel your emotions. Feel your depths. The feminine brings depth. So much depth and layers and juiciness. And these are all gifts. These are all treasures. These are all essential aspects of creating a reality that is in harmony between the masculine and the feminine, that is rich, that is cultivated with that loving energy, beauty, harmony. And remember, it is a gift that you were born a woman, and it is a gift if you have birthed children who will be growing up to be strong, beautiful, powerful women. And as the feminine rises, our relationship to our womanhood also shifts, evolves. And today I invite you to embrace your womanhood, to embrace being a woman, and to start to challenge all the places where you feel being a woman is a compromise or an inconvenience, and instead embrace that you were born into this reality with some of the greatest treasures possible in this whole universe. To be in the body, to be sensual, to be a creator of harmony and beauty, to be a vessel of depth, of intensity, of wildness and full expression. That is a gift. I send you love and blessings, and I really hope that this video was useful for you. If it was, share it with your friends. Tag someone who needs to hear this message. This is not a one-person thing. This is a revolution. This is a remembrance for every awakened woman in the Arab world to remember how lucky and powerful and beautiful she is today and every day. I send you love, and I'll see you again next week.